Tupac, nigga grabbed the phone on the live and just started talking about Tupac. Tupac was hella metaphysical. You know what I'm saying? And it was metaphysical. Hey, that nigga Pac was metaphysical. Like I don't think people really respect the metaphysics that Tupac was dropping. You know, that nigga said, somewhere in the middle of my mind, there's a nigga on a tightrope, screaming, let him die. Somewhere in the middle of my mind is a nigga on a tightrope, screaming, let him die. Somewhere in the middle of my mind, there's a nigga on a tightrope, screaming, let him die. That's the ego. It could even be considered, you can even translate that to mean the pineal. Like to even have the thought process and the creativity to even think about, somewhere in the middle of my mind, there's a nigga on a tightrope screaming, let him die. That's heavy shit. Another Tupac quotable. He said, come take a journey in my mind's eye. No pain, don't explain, nigga, time to die. Now dry your eyes. Come take a journey through my mind's eye. No pain, don't explain, nigga, time to die. Now dry your eyes. You was heartless on your hits. Niggas love to scream peace after they start some shit. I don't want to keep going. The whole point is, come take a journey. Come. You're outside. Come. He's inviting you in to travel through his mind's eye. He understood that his lyrics painted a perfect picture. He said this all the time. My lyrics paint a perfect picture. So he knew exactly how to utilize the pen and the sword of the tongue. He knew exactly what power that held. And I think that that's just incredible. I think that's something to fucking appreciate on a whole different level. Last but certainly not least, on a Tupac quotable is the very infamous well, actually, this quote ain't even Pac's quote though. It's actually Method Man's quote. Now that I'm thinking about it, 'cause I was gonna use I came to bring the pain hardcore to the brain. Let's go inside my astral plane. That's actually Method Man's. That's actually a quote from Bring the Pain, right? But Pac understood that so much, he used that line and made it a fucking hook. So he felt that. But that even goes to Method Man. Method Man on the shit too. We already know the Wu is on the shit. But to even, have the admiration for Method Man to take that, like Jay said, you made it a hot line, I made it a hot song, you know what I'm saying? He took that hot line and made a hot song, Yeah, man, I'm just thinking about the golden age of hip hop, because we have a different age of hip hop now. Not saying that it is not golden or it is not good, it's just different, to say the least. And it'll never go back to that. Never. The closest thing, we'll have to that is Kendrick, Usual Suspects, Cole. But I say Kendrick because Kendrick studies the game. Hey, you know what? And I even say Corday. Corday gets it. You know what I'm saying? Corday definitely gets it. Let's see what the family talking about. Yeah. So yeah, man, thank you guys for tuning in to a late night live session where we can get as raunchy and as dirty as you want to get. History repeats itself. Made by Chakra says history repeats itself. History definitely repeats itself in the cycles. I like to refer them to the cycles of time. These cycles of time or these cycles, they go across the boards. You know what I'm saying? You can find these cycles in all fractals of existence, music included. So yeah, definitely, definitely. So since we late night, I hope the kids are tucked away, Betty by, and we can go into any kind of discussions that y'all want. You know what I'm saying? Since we on some hip hop shit, that a lot of things is going on in hip hop right now. People leaking out sex tapes. Um, Man, there's some crazy shit going on right now. People leaking out sex tapes. Um, People coming out. You know what I mean? People coming out. Um, People exposed. And I just find it sometimes a little ironic with the timing. The timing just seems real suspect. You know what I'm saying? Like this, I just find I don't know, man. It's just so suspicious. I feel like it's just something else to throw into the bucket of distractions. It's like they turning it up. They turning it up in the charity month called Black History. They turning it up. Why they turning it up? Yeah, exactly. Made by Chakar says that it's probably distractions. Yeah, they turning it up because something that I heard today, but I've heard it before. So this can even kind of go into some Black his or lack thereof. Because no such thing as Black History Month. That's crazy. But I heard that you know other people, other groups that control uh, the world, but specifically this country, because the lost tribes, the fatherless and motherless children um, that have amnesia are specifically on the continent that we call the United States. You know what I'm saying? Um, so there's a fear of the lost children, the fear that those colonizers have is that we will remember who we are, we will remember what happened, and we would do something. Not saying anything violent, but we would do something. So there's this inept fear. That's where all the suppression comes from. That's where all that's the foundation of pretty much racism. The systematic institution of racism. It's a fear. You know what I'm saying? And I think that even though they give us something like a month, right? Buck breaking, says Jenny A for sure. They give us something like a month, but in that month, they're also afraid. That month was given out of fear as well. You know what I'm saying? But you see, they gotta give and take because that's how you keep the captive slaves appeased. You gotta give them some food. You gotta feed them, but you keep them enslaved. But you gotta feed them. You don't hate them, but you just want to keep them controlled. You know what I'm saying? So they give you a month, but they're afraid that in that month that they give you to celebrate yourself, that you might find yourself. And I'm not even talking about history. I'm talking about find yourself. And that's why they watered down phrases like woke or conscious. All this stuff is by design to be watered down. You know what I'm saying? So for it to even exist and then it be taken away is the evidence of something being watered down. Like, remember when woke actually meant something? Like it meant, like it was like some underground shit like woke. But once they got a hold of what it was watered down. You know what I'm saying? They took the power out of it. So being woke is trash now. A lot of woke motherfuckers walking around this motherfucker. So they say. But with all that being said, you know, I've been learning some valuable lessons over the last week or so. And you know, one of the lessons that I learned, it was kind of shared with me via one of my partners, that you know, concentrating so much on the deep shit. And you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I've been getting this lesson from the universe for a couple of months now, actually. But I'm just going to share something. Concentrating so much on the deep shit, you will miss the simple shit. You know what I'm saying? You will miss the shit that actually counts. And the phrase that my partner quoted, because he quoted from I forgot the dude's name, but he said, instead of concentrating on what matter is, concentrate on what matters, or something to that effect. And that is a very, very powerful gift to receive. You know what I'm saying? And that's true. And with that being said, I've realized in the past week that I have been getting in my own way for a long time. You know, just based on how my brain works and how my mind is. You know, so it's something that I'm not faking. I am definitely like how I present myself to you all the time. And it's good for YouTube, but sometimes it's bad for my real life. You know, just because you have more knowledge than other people in the room don't mean you have to put it out there for all the people in the room. You know, and when it comes to making business transactions, when it comes to making business partnerships, when it comes to even seeking employment, you know, sometimes it gets in the way, and I cut off opportunities. And the first step of recovery is self-admission. You know what I mean? So, nobody's perfect, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody is perfect. And things only become baggage if you don't learn from it. It's only a negative trait if you don't grow from what you observe about yourself. You see, study all this knowledge shit really isn't about all the knowledge shit. It's really about the study of you. when you study you, you understand all this shit out here. But it all stems from the study of oneself. So, like I had to explain to my partner, I'm not on a quest of figuring out everything in the fucking world. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to figure out me. And as I'm trying to figure out me, I'm learning that me is really hindering me from growing. You know, so now that I'm armed with that information, now I got to do something with it, and that's what it always boils down to. Once you get the fucking knowledge, do something. Every time, knowledge, do something. Don't just knowledge and oh, that's cool, that's entertaining, that's great. No, knowledge, do something. Figure it out, absorb it, understand it, be wise, do something. You know. I'm having root chakra and heart chakra imbalances that I'm working on. Those are the two worst ones. Whew, those fucked up. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? And I'll say this because that chaos before order says make it work for you for sure. What I'll say is that you know, if you haven't opened up that heart chakra, that's probably why manifestations haven't worked. That's probably why you haven't astral projected, because if you're starting from the bottom up, you're stuck here, right? So you can't tap into this, and this, you know. But if you have already did the work from here and you've already moved up and everything has been smooth, what happens when the chakra gets fucked up? Because you've already opened it, you're good. So I've never been in this um I've never been in this place. This is after the initial work, but you run into snafus. Like, what the fuck? No one said anything about that. Like, what you do about that? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm working through that. And the only reason why, like I always say, that I even drop videos and talk like this is because I know that we're all more similar than we all differ. So, maybe someone else needs to hear this. Shit, I needed to hear it. So I'm telling myself, you know, and y'all are me, so I'm telling myself. We are reflections of each other, so I'm just telling myself. Um, yeah, and I've been meditating more lately. I fell off, you know, so now I'm kind of back in a daily thing of it, and it feels great. You know, I think that, to be honest, I scare myself away from it because I un- when you start to understand how real that shit is over there on the other side of the physical realm, sometimes it can be a bit much, you know, but something is calling me for me to do so, you know. I'm going to do my soul searching there. I'm going to do all my work there. You know, instead of trying to physically, instead of trying to physically obtain all these things in the physical world, I'm going to do the work there, which I've always talked about and always promoted. But as of, I'm not even gonna say recently, for a long time, I just got caught up in the physicality of this realm. You know what I'm saying? Jenny A's asks, do I do breathing exercises as well? I used to do more. But like I said, since I've been meditating, that has come a long with the meditations. And as I was doing them, I was realizing that I haven't done it. Once I started doing it, I started realizing that I haven't done it, and I started to feel the stress melt away. You know what I mean? The stress is melting away. He said heart chakra was a hard one for him, so I was just saying he better not mess with that crystal yet, making a joke basically. Which crystal? See, that was talking about using some crystal or not using a crystal with the heart chakra, I wonder. But so, just to kind of elaborate on the breathing, as I was doing the meditation, I was noticing that my breaths, my inhales were shorter than my exhales. Okay? So this means that there's a misalignment somewhere. All right? So when there's a misalignment somewhere, no matter where the misalignment is, it could be an organ. Usually if one is shorter than the other, that means that the organs that are connected to the front part of your body, because the inhale's on the front part, the exhale's on the back, right? So if your inhale is shorter than your exhale, then some of the organs that are connected to the front, there's something wrong. So the quintessential starting point to fixing that through the breath is to balance out the, I do got some Motivite. Sorry. See that? I'm sorry for not going back to that. But we'll touch on that Motivite in a minute. But what I have a clock, an analog clock that actually ticks. Click, 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 right? And I started my natural breathing to kind of see where it was at. Not really trying to pay attention to the clicks because, I wanted to be natural and being relaxed. I didn't want to stress off counting, you know what I'm saying? But once I realized that my inhale was shorter, I started to see how long my exhale was. My exhale was about 10. My inhale was maybe about 7. So I just kept the normal cycle of breathing until I matched my inhale to match. Because like I'll inhale 7, then I'll do 10, and then there's a 7, then I'll do 10. Now there's an 8 inhale, then I'll do 10. Now there's a 9-second inhale, then I do 10. Then there's a 10-second inhale, 10-second exhale, 10-second inhale, 10-second exhale. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I said that this is quintessential to understand is because whatever's wrong, you're fixing it through the breath. You know what I'm saying? Whatever's wrong, you're fixing it through the breath. Yeah. Hit them likes, man. Get them likes up. Hit them likes, man. Hit them thumbs up, man. It's 14 people in here and 6 likes. I should see 14 likes. Let's go. I just tried it. I just want to see how that felt to say that shit. And the likes stay at 6. There we go. Let's go. Right? So, lately I've been meditating until thank you. I really appreciate y'all stepping them likes up, man. For sure. Let's go. So lately I've been going to sleep meditating, right? But what I've done is, and I'm just sharing with y'all because it's kind of dope. What I've done is I've noticed me dozing. Bam, right? Dozing. So what I do is I understand that that's the gateway. That's the gateway. The chemicals are being released. When you get sleepy, that means that melatonin getting released, and it's all through the breath, right? It's getting released. You're getting sleepy. You know what I'm saying? See how you release chemicals in your brain just from breathing? So, right, boom, and concentrating and staying still, right? So, that's the gateway. So when that happens, if that happens to you, just remember, keep doing what you're doing to keep the juices flowing, but stay conscious. Like stay aware, like man, I'm sleepy, but I'm gonna stay aware. I'm gonna stay paying attention to everything, every single inch of your body. Be aware of your fingernails. You wanna know why that's hella hard and why I say focus on your fingernails? Try to feel your fingernails is because you really can't feel your fingernails. Like this is dead skin, right? This is just hardened, dead skin. There's no conductivity or nothing. It's dead. But try to feel them. You should be able to feel them because you have a finger. It feels, if you pulled your fingernail off, you will feel that. So you can feel them. But what I'm saying is that will train the neurons to do things that they're not really doing. Try to feel your toenails. You know what I'm saying? Try to feel. There's 15 people in here. We need 15 likes. So somebody ain't liked the button. You gotta hit that like button. The price of admission is paying attention and hitting that like button. Let's go. So just a tip, just a tip. Another tip is and this is what, man, takes you out of there. I mean, gets you, and I said this in one of my videos, I think the astral projection video. When you start to take your consciousness from your body, first concentrate on your entire body and stay still, you dig? Right? Good job, y'all. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all for that. 16 to 16, let's go. So, after you have comfortably try to be aware of every inch of your body, your earlobe, behind your ear. Try to feel behind your ear. Try to feel your ear. What your ear feel like? Don't touch it, but feel your ear. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes any sense. But every part of your body, but stay comfortable though. Stay comfortable. Even if you have to uncross your legs and sit regular, just make sure that you're comfortable. So you're not really thinking about pain or discomfort, just where you're comfortable. Don't be afraid. It's okay. There's no right or wrong way. After you do that, start being aware of everything outside of your immediate area. Take your consciousness there. Then start being aware of everything outside of the building that you're in. And if you're outside, just expand your radius further. Just really use all of your senses to absorb everything, right? All of them, even sight. Even though if your eyes are closed, look. And that's another key. That when you're meditating, actually look. When you start looking with your eye, or trying to look with your eyes, what will happen is your two eyes will default to your first eye, or some call it the third eye, and you'll start to look through this. That's when shit gets real interesting. Then you start to see things in the subconscious mind. It gets real interesting. We'll go there later. But another tip to do while you're expanding your awareness is imagine yourself being a fucking giant. Imagine being a giant wherever you are, a giant version of yourself, and look around. Actually do that shit. Actually do it. What this is doing is it's firing the brain neurons from right to left hemispheres. You know what I'm saying? And it's actually taking your consciousness out of here. You firing up that pineal, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and stay on track, man. Make it fun. Go stomp on a car, go jump in a lake or something. You know what I'm saying? As a giant in your surrounding. Or another tip that I like to do is go fly. Go fly. Go fly in the air and sit in a cloud. Like, really see this. Like, really look at everything. Look at it. I'm telling you, if you do these little tips, man, just try it. Just try it. They're just little tricks. You know what I'm saying? Maybach Shakar says, my dream's been hella lucidity. Yeah. Hell yeah. Dreamwise website, they feed the pineal gland and helps open the third eye. Dreamwise is dope. And there's a lot of things that can help you do this shit, but anything other than you is a crutch. I mean, I don't, as long, I mean, you said some pills. I mean, is the pills natural though? If it's some herbal pills or something, like in some, I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to knock it, but as long as it's natural. So, who was talking about Moldavite up in here? C-Dot, you was talking about Moldavite in the heart chakra. What about that? Could you expound on that? I would appreciate it. All right. Where we at? 30 minutes. I don't know how Brother Panic be talking for 8 hours. That shit crazy. I don't know how that nigga do that shit. Like, god damn. I don't know how that nigga do that shit, but Hirataki plants or something like that. I don't know what that is. Yeah. So look, I'm 30 minutes tapped out. Like, ooh, I can sit up here and start bullshitting, but I don't want to bullshit y'all. That shit crazy. It's too late in the night to be playing with motherfuckers' emotions, talking about nothing. Niggas be over here talking about nothing. Lollygagging, trying to get them, got that means. Yeah, so, yeah, man, so, I just wanted to come in here, shoot the shit, listen to y'all, shoot the shit right back, you know what I mean? I guess, C-Dot dipped out. I asked her about the Moldavite and the heart chakra shit. Tiana Valentine, hey, what's good? Valentine? Maybe I said that wrong. Valentine. Tiana Valentine. It's almost Valentine's Day. What y'all doing for Valentine's Day? Y'all celebrating that? I know people don't want to celebrate that, because they think that it's a very commercial holiday, which it is. And, there is some history that's kind of sus when it comes to Valentine's Day. But, Bridge of Raw, what's up? Just found your channel recently. Great content. Appreciate you. I appreciate you stopping by, man. And right now I'm not really specifically talking about anything. I'm just kind of using you guys as a confessional. Nah, I'm just really shooting this shit. Let's see if C-Dot chimed in. Yo. C-Dot says, you was saying you've been working with your root and heart chakra and it's been difficult for you. So I was making a joke saying don't mess with Moldavite if it's messing with your heart chakra. Why? I know Moldavite is a very strong crystal, and you got to be in the right space to mess with it. So I wouldn't mess with it either. I'm gonna show you a little piece of Moldavite. Hold on. And if y'all do have any Moldavite, I don't even really want to put this on, y'all know what I mean? But I'm going to show you, if y'all ain't never seen no Moldavite, some real Moldavite. I'm going to show you, I'm not going to show you all my pieces though. And keep your Moldavite away from other crystals. I would highly suggest that. Look at that. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. That's kind of chunky. Ooh, that's kind of chunky. Yeah, man, I like working with that. I don't work with it a lot. I'll tell you that. And that's a fact. Hey, you know what though? I'm gonna push it to the limit. I might just work with it tonight. I've already had a meditative sleep today, so shit, let's just push it, you know? I'm really trying to listen for 2022, man. I'm trying to go into a whole nother stage, a whole nother level, man. I'm already behind. I've been talking about the website. Shit didn't happen, you know, financially, personally. So I'm just one man. I can only do what I can do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even trying to put that out there on y'all like that. But I'm just saying for those who I specifically told people about the website and what it was gonna do. And man, just shit. Fuck. God damn. You know, Mercury retrograde really in effect, all kind of, you know what I mean? But it's cool though. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. But I'm using this time to really build from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody else needs to hear this, man, it's okay. Build from the ground up. Blue Lotus is good for meditating. Is that right? I'm gonna show you some of the herbs I'm fucking with. I got some nice new little herbs. I don't want to put the look at that. That's pretty. That's pretty. That's this is Blue Lotus. What they call it, Siamese Dream. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know if he was talking about a crystal or whatnot, but this is a dope ass herb to work with. Dope herb to work with. It get the job done. And if you really can't find, if you really don't want to spend a lot on herbs, or you don't want to order it or wait and shit, that's the one. That's the one you're talking about. Yeah, yeah, I fucks with it, man. Yeah, I ain't playing over here, man. Nah, but if you don't want to go that extravagant or that so you saying smoke it, huh? You saying smoke the Blue Lotus with sage and it works, huh? Fast. Okay. 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 See, I don't really like to partake in the smoking though. I know that it probably does work fast. Maybe I'll vape it. Nah. I'll think about it. I'm kind of spooked, you know what I'm saying? Smoking shit. I might try that though. But if you could find this at like a Mexican store, this tea go hard and it's cheap. It's cheap. But you gotta go to the Mexican store to get it though. You gotta go to the Mexican store to get that. You know what I'm saying? I got a whole, I'm the herb king. Keep that lavender. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you something that you ain't gonna find though. I'm gonna show you something that you ain't gonna find. Oh, it's that ginseng. It's that ginseng. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not gonna pull out everything on y'all. I'm not gonna do it, but just know I'll be over here on my herbalist thing. And when I know I hate saying this shit. When the website come out, when it's done, just know the rest of them teas, the root chakra, sacral, sun chakra, solar chakra, heart chakra, that's gonna hit, and it's gonna hit hard. Just know. See that says why are you spooked with smoking? Because I haven't smoked cannabis in a very long time. I haven't smoked cannabis in a very long time. And since I stopped smoking, I felt the rejuvenation of my lungs, and that difference from smoking to rejuvenate, because your lungs is, you could rejuvenate any organ if you're dope, but the lungs is the most easiest, or the most known. They say it's the only organs that can rejuvenate. You know what I'm saying? But you can do them all. But feeling the difference of fresh lungs than what they were. I don't care if you can jog and smoke or work out. Yeah, that's dope. You can push your body to the max. But there's just so much of a difference. It's like, ooh, the lungs are important because the lungs is what powers the breath. So my breath is really important to me. You know, I want it to be at its most maximum state. But don't think I ain't want to blow no tree. Every time I be about to blow some trees, I got trees too. I got all herbs. So I just don't smoke them. So I'm kind of spooked. Like, I'm not saying that I will never smoke. I want to. That's why I said I'm spooked. You know what I'm saying? I'm spooked. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know, how my lungs are going to react, See, I'm going to be like a straight square out here coughing. Oh my God. I don't want to do that. That's trash. Bridge of Ra also states he grinded with the chia seeds, the sea moss, and other things and throw it in the smoothie. Man, stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me, bro. I keep the sea moss on deck, bro. The real sea moss, bro. The shit that look like swamp. Hold on, bro. I don't want y'all to think I'm over here just talking. Ain't nobody talking. That's sea moss, folks. I don't play no games. Okay, that shit is nasty though. But yeah. Okay, we got 17 people in here. We need 20 likes. We need 3 more likes, man. The price of admission is hitting that thumbs up and paying attention. That's the only thing I ask. Let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just soak it and let your pores absorb it in that way. Huh. See, now look, Bridge of Ra is coming here dropping straight fire right now. He says that he stopped smoking cannabis too, but he substituted it with the sage and blue lotus and the mullein to transition off it easily. The mullein reduces the tar in the lung. See, that's what the fuck I'm talking about. That shit right. That's what I'm talking about. Ty Valentine. She says you can soak it and let your pores absorb it in that way. I like that. Cool. So, again, like always, man, I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? You see, this is the true meaning of energy exchange. You see what I'm saying? You see what we just did there? You see what we just did? We just all learned something. If you watching a YouTuber, I don't give a fuck who it is. It don't matter what it is. Pay attention to that energy exchange. They might just be soaking up energy from you. And you don't know it. Because if you're not getting nothing from them, no light, no nothing, I don't know. Man. Y'all want to be messy and start gossiping about people? Man, because that's what people do on YouTube. People just gossip about people, man. That shit is crazy. Man, that shit crazy. People coming out. Oh, my God. Oh, man. All right, y'all. I done ran my mouth, man. I like it though. I like having late night fun, man. You know what I'm saying? We didn't even get raunchy. We could have got raunchy. Yeah, no. Next time we do this, man, let's, no holds barred, man. We don't. It don't have to be. It don't have to be the deep. It don't have to be the deep. It could just be the deep, or it don't even have to be deep. It could just be real. That's all I ask. If y'all come here, just be a hundo, be 100. Keep that shit a thou wow. You know what I'm saying? Keep it a stack. Keep it tall. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. I love y'all. Peace.